has been wrong. My life is the complete opposite of everything I want it to be.
A little Seinfeld for y'all right there. And we're back. We're back with another segment. So this week, Motorsport by Migos, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj dropped. And last week, Cardi B and Offset were supposedly not dating anymore.
They're engaged.
And now they're engaged. So what is going on? That's what I want to know, and that's what probably everybody else wants to know.
I'm not too familiar with the actual, like, the angle of them being single, but from what I know, I did see it on Instagram. She did mention that she was just being petty and was tight at Offset.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the case because now they're like, engaged. So
allegedly, it was about a misplaced purple blanket or something like that.
That's ridiculous.
She said that, and
That's mad funny. I wouldn't put it past her. I feel like she's definitely that type of girl. She's just petty like that.
I don't know if it was that or Joe Budden had a theory that it was she found out that Nicki was on the record as well on Motorsport.
Okay.
And then that's why she probably got mad too.
See, but like the way that narrative goes is that allegedly the original track was just Nicki and Quavo, right?
Yeah.
Then they threw the entire Migos on it,
Migos,
and then they asked Nicki, they're like, "Yo, do you mind if Cardi's on it?" And she was like, "All right, it's fine."
Mm.
So I don't know if
Or
that I
maybe
don't know if that theory holds any weight.
Maybe Offset didn't tell Cardi.
Do you think Cardi was a good addition on that track, or it's kind of like
I liked her verse more than Nicki.
And now
I'm gonna keep it honest.
with her popularity.
I think they sound similar in voice, but it's like the actual subject matter and some of the flows is different.
And also with her popularity, because Nicki Minaj was the number one queen and nobody could dethrone her and anything, and now Cardi B is actual competition. So
now there's no clear cut number one queen MC,
except for Rhapsody.
Yeah, maybe to you. Okay, I'll say in respect to bars, but overall, like the entire package, nah, there's no clear number one anymore. Nicki got hate. Everybody's hating on Nicki. Cardi's on the upswing, but I'm not comfortable giving it to her yet. You know what I mean?
No, not yet. No, she had a great year, but definitely the best year.
I just think for now, that track is fire though. If we're gonna go back to the entire track, and that's apparently a track that's supposed to be on Culture 2, or it's just a single they dropped. But this is just keeps talking about Migos is having a phenomenal year, and it's not even Migos as a group. It's every individual member of Migos has done something crazy.
Yeah,
like I think Quavo was like when the year started and Culture dropped and Bad and Bougie was at the top of the charts. They were doing their thing, right?
Besides the altercation with Joe Budden, you know?
Yeah, but that doesn't even stop them, bro. Because they're like, they're known for not doing interviews well, and they're known for not being interesting when it comes to interviews, and that's fine because their music is still there. Like even with the Joe Budden incident, with the Everyday Struggle incident, right, where they were like, "I left off Bad and Bougie," that became a meme, and they became even more popular off of that.
Yeah, they actually left an interview this week.
I heard about that.
I was just gonna mention that. Yep, I heard about that.
Do y'all know which interview it was? Give me some background.
All I know is that it's
I forget.
The last name on the individual is a lady. Her name is Cortez, but I don't know her first name.
It starts with a D, I think.
Is it Diana? I forgot.
Maybe.
That's what I was just thinking. Diana too. Okay. Yeah, but they've been having a good year. Culture was amazing. Culture 2 Hope is just as good. But then you gotta think about each individual, like the individual career. Quavo's the hook man. Quavo's always been the hook man. Every song he's on is kind of gold. He can kill a hook. Offset's been on the illest come up ever since the year started, and it all started with Met Gala, I think, or a few songs before that. It was Met Gala with Gucci when his name was out there for features. Now he dropped the tape with 21 Savage. And then he did a couple of other features. He did the Protect Water off the Future and Young Thug tape.
Yeah.
So he's definitely getting his name out there. And then Takeoff's always been a low-key one.
I feel like Takeoff, he needs to kind of like, if we're talking about Migos in general, Takeoff needs to really step his game up in the sense of...
I think it'll come, though. I think it'll come. I think we'll figure it out. I think so
as well.
He is, but he puts out great records. He had a record called Intruder, which was really good.
You're right, actually.
So he is. It's just, sometimes you're in a group and you're just not that star. So that just might be what it is. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised. I just feel like there's definitely, if you look at all of Migos' music, not only has all three of them gotten better, but Takeoff has come a long way. Takeoff has some really, really good songs. I think the potential is there. He's just not being utilized right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like out of the three, obviously Quavo's the head honcho. He even goes by Quavo Honcho. Yep. He's the head honcho, right? Offset's coming up though, and Offset now has that notoriety because now it's not only about the music. It's now Offset's in the news. It's him and Cardi. You hear about that on the regular. You hear he's dropping songs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Takeoff, he still has his moment. But what I wouldn't be surprised by, I'm gonna keep it honest right now, is that if Offset drops a collab tape with somebody, because
supposed to.
21 Savage and Offset, just dropped something, right? Quavo and Travis Scott got something coming in. So that does not make me surprised if somehow we get a Takeoff and somebody.
Yeah, they're all probably going to do that. And everybody was speculating whether they were going to work on their solo careers right after or after they dropped the project, because that's what they said that they would do. And it makes sense for them to do it. They're all big. They could all, handle it. So it would make perfect sense if they did that.
Who, off the top of your head, who you think Takeoff would work well with?
Takeoff?
Gucci Mane?
I was just gonna say Gucci.
Gucci works well with everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
So,
Schoolboy Q?
No.
No?
No way.
No way?
Two totally different genres in terms of
Actual hip hop.
Yeah.
I can see it. I feel like Q's versatile though. Q can make all kinds of tracks. But that's just me though. I'm a Q fan.
I could see Takeoff doing something with somebody like what's his name? Maybe like Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid.
Famous Dex. Rich the Kid has come a long way himself.
Yeah.
And he's
there's a lot of come up stories in hip hop, man.
Yeah, it's true. I have no idea who you would work.
Little Pump,
Nah,
what you guys think about him?
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know
Remember,
who he is.
remember we talk about podcasting, going off tangents and rants? You about to put me on one, man. I hate Little Pump. I hate Little Pump. Little Pump is one of those people that should not have money.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Little Pump, what he did was he just took advantage of the whole fact of the whole hip hop movement right now, and this is what I've been telling everybody, including my friends. Hip hop nowadays, well, not even hip hop, trap music in general, right? Mm-hmm. It's not about lyrics anymore. It's about beat. If you put on a fire beat, you can rap on it and you can make a milli.
It's not even about the raps. It's about making something catchy. That's why you have heads like Uzi and Cardi. It's just they got melody. And somehow Little Pump got melody for some people, but not for me, man.
Last week, XXXTentacion put a post out saying that he was never going to make music again or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then this week he said he wouldn't make music again unless he was friends with Ski Mask, the slump guy, whatever you call him.
I'm not a fan of these. I'm not a fan of these new age rappers, but I heard Ski Mask is actually nice. I heard he's actually pretty nice.
My homegirl actually used to date him.
That's crazy. Yeah. All the way in Florida?
No, he actually was out here for a while.
Okay, then
for a good while, and I guess they linked up or whatever.
That's crazy. She's
probably like, "Wow, that's Ski Mask, crazy."
She's probably like, "Damn."
He has that one good song though with Ferg.
Yes, from what I've heard, people have been recommending him to me. He's like, "Yo, he's one of the better ones. He's an actual rapper. He's not about the mumble stuff." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
But that's the thing. Going back to these new rappers, and a lot of people are using this as gimmicks. And I talked about this last week too. It seems as if people are using rap as gimmicks. Lil Yachty saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a rapper. I just want to use this and do something else." And to me that's annoying because I like rap and it's my favorite genre of music. So to see people using it as a catalyst to go do something else, that's annoying. If you rap and then you move on to something else like Eminem, perfectly fine. But don't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna rap for like 2 years, 3 years, then I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna do something else." Which
I agree.
It is a good business move, but it is for the culture. It's not good at all. Then you get people like Jake Paul from Disney, who make parody raps and stuff like that, and gets famous off that, and then it makes rap look like a joke.
Didn't you have like those situations like what Katy Perry with the Migos and all that stuff? You have that stuff like that makes
Miley
it look
Cyrus.
like a joke. I know. With situations like that, Yachty's always said he's 19. He's more of a brand because Yachty has a commercial with Sprite. Yachty got clothing. Yachty in of himself, he's a recognizable face. He always said, I'm a rapper, but like I'm more of a businessman. And to like you said, to the hip hop fan in me, to the actual like fan of the culture, I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't just step on it like that. You know what I'm saying? There's an actual art form to it. You know what I mean? Then again, but to the other end of Dom, the businessman side, I gotta respect the hustle though. I gotta respect the hustle, and it's the same thing about ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky came onto the scene, dropped 3 tapes. What does he do now? He's a model.
But see, and I think I talked about that. But that to me, that's fine. If you want to rap and do that, then okay. And then you find your lane somewhere else in fashion and TV, like Ludacris. Ludacris was rapping, and then now he's in Fast and Furious. He's in all these movies, and he's on Fear Factor, doing all that stuff. That's perfectly good.
You know what
that's
it is,
fine.
Drew? I think sometimes I can just like there's like a perception of the artist. It's like what you use rap for. I feel like Rocky, Ludacris, like they were actual rappers. They started off originally about the bars and about doing that stuff, and then just getting off. Just by becoming big and getting recognition, they're like, yo, I can dip my hand into all these other avenues.
That's perfectly fine.
Right? That's what I feel like. That's where we agree, right?
Yeah.
Then you have someone like Yachty who just, instead of doing it for the rap, she does it for the money and for the business.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that I heard that Rocky, coming from Harlem, which in my opinion, you got Cameron,
Oh
Ferg,
yeah, oh yeah. You got all of
Joel.
ASAP.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Crazy heritage.
Harlem in general is such a, I feel like a fashion mecca in a certain
Mm-hmm.
sense. And from what I've heard from multiple interviews for Ferg is that he's always been a part of that culture,
Mm-hmm.
even with Rocky, because they grew up in the same neighborhood. So I feel like for Rocky, he was just talented in general. So he's like, you know what? I'm a build that
I'm
portfolio.
gonna build
for
my
myself.
brand. I'm gonna build my brand up.
And that's it. You know, he did that exactly. I was a fan of him since day one.
Yeah, ever since that first mixtape dropped. So since I heard Peso and like Purple Swag,
Mhm.
Forget about it.
since
I
day
like
one.
Peso. That was good.
He raps like he. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. We're gonna go into the hip hop discussion. Rocky probably got best flow in the rap game.
100%.
Probably best
Right
flow.
now,
Just
I
just
agree with
because it's not even like the way he sounds, that he changes it up every single song. So you look at it like song like Please Shut Up. Then you go to New Choppa, where he
New Choppa,
even
New
says, for the most part, I rap when they ask what my hobby is. Just going back to what we're
Clever.
talking about, you know what I'm
Clever.
saying? It's more than rap now, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Executives and people around the world are realizing that rap is the biggest genre in music, and it's not just about the music anymore. There's an entire like thing behind it, whether it be fashion, whether it be notoriety. You know what I'm saying? There's other avenues you can pursue within hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do agree, but I'm also pumped that Rocky's making music again. Rocky's been in a lot of features. He bodied Cozy Tapes. He's making his own album coming out in Christmas.
Yeah,
He
Rocky.
actually just dropped a new song with Rich the Kid. It's called Pick It
Pick
Up.
It Up, fire.
That song is fire.
It's
Pick
with
it up,
Dex.
pick it
It's
up.
with Dex.
Yes, you're
Famous
right.
Dex.
Yes, with Dex.
Fire.
Do you think that Rocky's overrated?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think he's perfectly rated. I think he's
Yeah.
perfect. I don't think he's underrated. He's getting his due, but no one's really gassing him up. I think you might start seeing some hype beats gas him up when his album drops.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm not gonna say he's one of the most humble rappers right now in the game, but at the same token, he kind of is, because I feel like he's just so nonchalant in terms of he knows he's nice, you know.
Yo, he
doesn't
has like
really-
he has like a swag
Exactly,
to
a
him.
swag.
There's like a swagger to him. Like he's not going out saying, yo, thank you for the fans. He's like, yo, I know I put in the work. I know that I'm nice because I put years of work into my raps. You know what I'm saying? He talks about it in some of his interviews. He's like, yo, I've been battle rapping since I was like 14 and I'm 28 now. Been battle rapping for half my life. Of course I know I'm nice. I put in mad work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with certain rappers, in order to get nice, you need to have that self-confidence in you. And sometimes that self-confidence can be turned to as cockiness. But I feel like in Rocky's case, it's a mix of humble swagger and cockiness that you kind of need. What does the French say? That je ne sais quoi? That
Yeah.
that was like that factor you can't put a name to. He got it.
He does.
Yeah, it's true. Where do you think rap is going in the next couple of years? You think it's
It's
gonna
getting
be
weird.
all
It's
mumble
getting
rap?
weird as fuck. It's
Yeah.
getting weird as
Super
fuck. I've
weird.
been saying it since acid rap dropped, because that was alternative hip hop. It's getting. Then you had surf with all the Disney horns and shit. It's getting weird. It's getting weird, but I like it though. I like it because hip hop is no longer hip hop. I think hip hop does have an audience for just the bars, which I know that Drew. That's what you're about. You like the bars.
yeah.
You go
Yeah.
back. You listen to your Big Crits, your Royce the 5'9s, your Redmans, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the prime audience anymore because trap is the predominant subgenre within hip hop.
Well, it's not the predominant genre or what people are looking for when Kendrick doesn't drop. Because when Kendrick drops, then that's what people
but
are
that's
looking
the
for.
out. He's the
When-
exception to the rule,
See,
though. He's the exception. Him and Drake are the exceptions to the rule, and you
I
can't even
won't
say
even
Drake.
count Drake
I-
on
I
that.
don't
I'm gonna
know.
count. I would rather count J. Cole on that.
You know-
but to me, it's like there's so many genres and so many different avenues of rap that.
See, okay, but when you walk down the street and when a car drives by, what are they playing? They're playing Migos, some sort of 808 drum rapper.
When Migos drops though. That's the thing. There's so much rap that you could listen to different types of rap now.
See,
So
but
when
that-
Kendrick
okay.
drops, then it's all about Kendrick. It's all about
See,
the bars.
that's what
when
I'm saying.
Migos drop,
It's-
it's not
it's a
about
di-
that though.
I do think it's a part of recency, but there's a sense of recency bias where it's like the newest thing. Obviously, the
Yeah.
newest thing everybody's gonna slap. So you go out right now, everybody's playing that 21 Savage and Offset tape. But
Or
then
even
like,
the Young Thug
or the Young Thug Future, and that's just trap. But then again, I drive down the street and I still hear Culture. I don't hear Damn like that. I only hear Damn like on the radio, or I'll hear DNA. But I'll still hear Bad and Bougie, Get Right With You, all those other songs. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's a good point you make, because I feel like this is a good discussion. I'm not gonna say I dislike mainstream music, but I extremely do at the same time, because I was a
Just
huge,
let it out there, bro. Say it.
I was a huge fan of J. Cole, and I feel like he's become super mainstream, and I was not a fan of his last two albums whatsoever.
You don't like
You don't like
2014
Forest
Forest Hills?
Nah, man.
Really?
I don't know.
That's a hot take. I like that though. We need that.
In my opinion, that's I don't know. I feel like he went towards a totally different direction.
Well, that was
There's a different sound. Yo, there is a different sound between that and Born Sinner.
I used to love
sound.
J. Cole when he was coming up, when he was underground, because he used to talk life stories. I mean, I know he still does.
Oh, like Friday Night Lights warm up type stuff, right? Yeah, I know exactly.
You know, premeditated murder, losing my balance. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, yeah, it's a different type of J. Cole.
And then with Kendrick, I'm not gonna say I don't like him. He's an amazing artist. He's lyrically, he's amazing.
Probably the best.
Yeah,
I'll give
the
it
best
to him.
in the game right now. But I haven't liked any of his albums since Overly Dedicated.
You didn't like Good Kid, Mad City?
Overly Dedicated.
Good Kid, Mad City might be
best.
If I'm gonna keep it on, okay, I'll give it to you. Ignorance is Bliss is a fire song. I'll give you that's a great song.
100%.
But Good Kid, Mad City might be the best album of the 2000s, 2010s.
2010s.
I might
Check
be.
it out.
Might be.
I've heard a couple
It has to at least be in everybody. Like a hip hop fan's top
three, bro.
Bro, because that
Has to be
album,
top
that
three.
album, you listen to it now and it still has. Because it's not. It's the. Just speaking from a musical sense, right? It's the story of him coming up, and then you like the hey Kendrick, pass the bottle. Then you have his mom talking about the domino. Ain't about no damn dominoes, right?
Yeah.
But it's all out of order, and then when you piece the narrative together, it's just him on one. It's him one night, just one night.
Have you heard "Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst"?
Oh, dude, crazy, absolutely crazy. You know what's crazy about that song? One of his songs, "It's a Pimp a Butterfly," makes mention to listen to that. It says it calls it out specifically. I don't know which song.
Yeah,
One of the
definitely
lyrics.
check that song out. But we're gonna take another quick break, and we'll be right back.